Good morning, students. Now we continue our MySQL revision tour. We are going to perform different queries. First one is performing simple calculations. If you want to perform some calculation within your query, so how you can write your queries? Suppose we want to multiply 3.14159 to 6 and then 6. Then we directly have to write select 3.14159 multiply 6 multiply 6. This will give our desired result. So this is the simple way to perform calculation in our query. You can perform any calculations, any mathematical calculations in our MySQL query with the help of these syntax. Now if you want to obtain current system date, current system date means what is the date of your system. If you want to display it, so you have to write simply select curdate, CURDATE. Curdate is a MySQL inbuilt function, so you have to write in the form of function bracket open bracket close then semicolon. So it will display your current date of the system. Whatever the date of your system is, it will be displayed. Now using column aliases. Column aliases means to give our user defined names to column. The actual column name is changed not internally but in the output, not internally means that in the table it will not change in the table, but while displaying as output it will change the name of the column according to our convenience. Look at here how will we change the column name. Select first column name date, second column name is type, and this column name is changed, and to change this column name while displaying we use as and then the name of the new column. So this type will not be displayed, this new name is displayed in our output. This is event type. This new name is written in double quotation and then from table name. You can change any column name by using this syntax. So this is called column alias. You can change the name of the column during output according to your convenience. This is called column alias. Condition based on a range. Range means from lower limit to higher limit. So if you want to display some data between the limit, so how you can use it? To display between data between the range, we can use between and. Look at here. Suppose if you want to display the name and salary of the employee whose salary is between 10,000 to 15,000. So how you can write the query? So this is the query: select name comma salary. These are the two columns from table name. Table name is employee, and we are applying condition on the column salary. We are applying condition on the column salary, where salary between 10,000 and 15,000. So it will display the name and the salary of all those employees whose salary is between 10,000 and 15,000. 10,000 and 15,000 both are inclusive. Inclusive means they both are included in our output. So the employee whose salary is 10,000 will be displayed in our output, and those employees whose salary is 15,000 will also be displayed in our output, because these both are inclusive in the between clause. So this is an example of range. Now condition based on a list. Suppose from a given list, if you want to match the condition and display the result according to that condition, so how you can use it? We can use for list we have in operator in MySQL. For list we have in operator in MySQL. Suppose if you want to display all the members whose city is Delhi, Mumbai, Chennai and Bangalore. Okay, so this is a list of cities. How you can write a query? Then select star from members. Members is a table name, and star means select all the columns. Select all the columns from members where city in after in I am using bracket Delhi single quotation, Mumbai single quotation, Chennai, Bangalore. So it will display the details of all the members whose city is Delhi, Mumbai, Chennai and Bangalore. Okay. Now if you don't want to select star from members where city not in. Not in means it will exclude the city which is mentioned in the list. So the members which are not in Delhi and not in Mumbai are displayed. Okay, so this is the use of in and not in. Except Delhi and Mumbai, it will display the members who don't have the city Delhi and Mumbai. Okay, so this is the use of in and not in, and it is the condition based on list. Now condition based on pattern matches. It is important one. Go through it very carefully. There are two wildcard characters. First one is percent. Second one is underscore. Percent it matches any substring. Percent means you can match any substring. If you write percent, it means it will match all the strings. Okay. Underscore, the underscore character matches any character. It will match any character. Okay. The like keyword is used to select rows containing columns that matches a wildcard pattern. We have to use a like keyword in our query, okay, to use these wildcard characters. First, suppose our example is to list members which are in as with pin codes starting with 13. The command is, it means if you want to display the list of all those members whose pin code starts from 13, starts with 13 1 3, okay, and after that whatever the pin code number will be, it doesn't matter, but it will have to be starts with 1 3. So we have to write the query, select first name last name city from members where pin like. We have to use here keyword like, and before like we have to show the column name also on which we are applying the wildcard characters. So like 1 3, and after that percentage means it will match any string. After 13 it will be anything, it will match it. Okay, but first two character will be 1 3. So pin like 1 3, and after that anything, so it will display the name, first name last name city from the table members. Okay, so all those details whose pin is starting letter is 1 3 will be displayed. Now second example, to list name of employee who have names ending with Y when command will be. Okay, if you want to display the names of the employee whose name last letter is Y, whose name's last letter is Y, what will be the query? Select name from EMP table where column name like last word is Y. So before Y I am writing percentage. It will match any string, but at the last there should be a Y. Okay, before Y anything, it doesn't matter, but it will match Y. Okay, so practice it very carefully. Searching for null. Null means empty value. Okay, so if you want to search for null in a table, you have to write it carefully, because it is also asked in our exam. So the null value in a column can be searched for in a table using is null. So we have to write is null in our query to search for a null value. Okay, in where clause. Select EMP number, EMP name, comma job from EMP where department number is null. So we have to select employee number, employee name, job from table whose department is null. So this is the way to write the query, because here department is null we have written, we have not written department equals to null. So this is very important, department is null. Okay, because to compare null we have to write is with null, not equal to. So it is also very important. Go through it very carefully and practice all the queries. Next time we will discuss how to apply different constraints, foreign key constraint, primary key constraint, all these constraints over our table. So next time we will create table and apply constraints, and how to use the constraints we will see it. That's all for today. Goodbye.